All right, today we're doing a very special video. I hadn't planned on doing it, but I was so excited by what I saw when I got my adult Red Ryder stock that I wanted to share this with everybody. I don't know how many examinations there are out there on YouTube, but we're going to literally get into the loose stock here. It's very nice, and let's get into it right away. And I bought this because I was having problems with my 1999 with accuracy. It's just not on par with my best Red Ryder. It's just thousands of shots, and I couldn't do anything with it. So we'll talk about what I'm going to do and shoot another video on that at the end. Okay, so as you see, wondering what's that scale doing there. Okay, here is the plastic 1999 stock that comes with it. It is 13.5 inches and very light. Let's go ahead and put it on that scale so you can see. So what we got there, let's take a zoom in at that, zoom in on that. Okay, so I got solid 4.5, 5 ounces. It's solid 5 ounces, basically right on the head. Okay, and then, so let's go ahead and take that off and go ahead and put our big lovely wood beauty on there. And as you can see, it nearly maxed out the scale. It doesn't. It has a little bit of play left when I push on it. Okay, but so you'll see it's over a pound, and then you see a half, 1 pound, a half, or I'm sorry, 2 ounces. So you go to half an ounce, ounce, ounce and a half, 2 ounces, and it's well north of 2 ounces. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that's a pound and 3 ounces. That is pretty impressive. So again, so the adult Red Ryder stock is a pound and 3 ounces, and I'll get to why that's important and what I'm doing. And it nearly maxed out that scale. All right, so well north of the original stock, which is 5 on the head. Okay, all right, let's come back out. All righty. Okay, so what I had happen with my 1999, I just haven't been happy with its performance. I love the wide loop on it, and it comes with a fiber optic sight. Now, on my Red Ryder, the standard Red Ryder with woodwork, the front sight was loose to the touch, and I changed out to a fiber sight, and it immediately showed results, and it's never looked back. Okay, not knowing what was really going on with this gun, I changed this sight to it, but I want to make it clear it comes with a sight like this, so don't do that. If it doesn't wiggle under your finger, it's fine, because that didn't solve my problem. Okay, so again, this comes with it. It comes with a fiber sight and the wide loop. Okay, so the problem I had with this gun is simply it is just too light. I've talked to a lot of people. Well, I just can't get accuracy. I struggle in 10 shots to hit a can every time at 10 yards from a rest. And there's going to be a lot of you out there who say, okay, then there's a problem. And that's with good BBs, whether Umrex or Avanti. So I believe it's a harmonics problem. Now, if you've never heard of harmonics, that means it's just too light for a spring gun. There are people that don't understand this. Yes, the weight of a gun matters if it's a spring gun, even a small one. And so I'm going to find out in the next video that I make, did it solve the problem? So with a nice stock like this, that just puts on so much more weight. And here, let's take a look at this head to head. Okay, so right away, I mean, to the naked eye, you almost think it's twice as thick. It's not quite. This is just over 3/4 of an inch thick, just over. And this is the standard dimensions of the normal wood one. Okay, it's just plastic here. And this one's almost 1.1 inches thick, just under. And yeah, I just want to go head to head. This is pretty exciting for me because, yeah, I was really happy with what I got here. And I'll provide order information for this and a special treat in the written section. I found someone pretty special, so go ahead and take a look at that. I usually don't endorse businesses, but if someone stays in business and does a good job, every so often I do. So we're talking about stocks here. So, but I'm happy with what I got from Daisy. There are other options out there. I have officially endorsed Restamod, but there's other options. But I'm really pleased with what I got for $33 and in the mail, and I really like the engraving on it. It's really a meaty stock and heavy. So, okay, so let's end with what I'm trying to do, and that'll be another video. So I intend to put that on here, gonna put that on, and I'll leave the colorful form off. I don't care if it's a beauty queen. I care that this gun shoot right, and I can replace this later if I want to. I care that it starts shooting right. So talking to people and people at the gun shop, so a heavy stock on back, and then I'm going to try another trick where I'm going to keep this thing, here's the loading gate, and there's your magazine. I'm going to keep this thing loaded, maxed out with BBs most of the time, meaning depending on the firing behavior of the gun, how it's going when I'm trying to fix this accuracy. I will only let it go down maybe a quarter of the way, maybe a third, meaning most of the time this gun will be filled with BBs to weight down the front, because 600 BBs in here does stabilize the front of this. And so I'm going to try that. Someone told me to try that. I stayed away from that in the past because I didn't know how to lube, but in the next video I will talk about how to lube when you're doing that, know when to lube. So I will not let this go any further down than a quarter, potentially a third, but most of the time this magazine will be full of BBs. And so weighted in the front, big heavy stock in back, and let's see if I can get this Red Ryder shooting better. Okay, thank you very much. I just wanted to share that with everybody, and I will show you how this gun's shooting later. Thank you.